Welcome to week 16. Yes, we're back from break. Let's take a look here. First off, this is the week where we're going to be doing some research, analysis of the various things that we create, and focusing on specific training for the role we'll take on for the month of January. This is session 3. Let's get into it. First, I want you to develop an idea to pitch to the class, and that is pretty simple, paper-based. And the idea is you're going to pitch it to the class. We're going to go ooh-ah, ooh-ah, and enjoy. It should be really quick. We'll work on that. We're going to then vote the top pitches and then base team production around that. Now, if you already decided to work with a team, that's fine. What each person is going to be doing is pitching a particular idea that the team could then embrace. So you can talk amongst yourselves with the teams, but each individual is going to do their own pitch because I want you to get better, I want you to practice that. Next thing is I want you to update all the stuff in our project tracking sheet. So what role you're taking on, the goal, which is a SMART goal this time. We're going to spend time on that to make sure it's very smart, the smartest of smart. And you know the process. I have a handout in class we'll use to write that. It's paper-based. And then we'll put it into our blog, which I'll talk about in a moment. We'll also place it into our tracking sheet right here. What research, and then we're going to put our role into the team slideshow, make sure it's there right away. And yeah. All right, and that's what this is. Let's go now to the last thing for this week, the blog post. You are going to copy and paste the template, which is right here, into your blog post. Just a reminder, it's the same one we've been using, and yeah, all that stuff. And you're going to complete this stuff, the summary and pre-production, up to project timeline. We're not going to do the project timeline yet because you got to be in your team to do that. So your role, your SMART goal, leaders in the field, I want you to put a link and have some notes here, and then training resources and put some notes there as well. Now, you may notice this is the same information that you're placing here in the project tracking sheet. Now that's intentional. So the idea is that I want you to do research, place it in the spreadsheet first, right here, the project tracking sheet, so that we have, who's really good at your particular role that you're going to look to for leadership. What resources are you using to learn from? And you'll put that in the spreadsheet so we can all see it, but you're also going to place in your blog and write some notes. So this will have more detail in your blog post, note-taking and stuff like that. And remember, your blog is your memory extender. I don't expect you to memorize this stuff. I just want you to have access to it quickly when you, forget something. And so you have links back to a video. All this information is in your blog post, in the template, and I'll remind you of that this week. So, in summarization, we're going to be working on what makes a good game film song, what research do we need to do to get better at particular skills when we set our SMART goal, and what training resources do we need, and who's been really good at this so we can look up to them. And we are going to be working in role teams for a couple days. That means that if you're going to be a director, I'm going to have the directors sit by each other so that you can figure out resources that make sense to be a director. Same thing if you're going to be a guitarist, I'll have the guitarists sit by each other, find resources and materials so that they can use those for the rest of the month. Same in game design, what role. So we'll get together in our new teams and then decide who's going to take on what role. Then we're going to switch from those teams into the role teams. So we put all the people who have the similar skill set together for a couple days so they can then make plans, find resources, help each other out to do the stuff that we're doing this week. That's it. Welcome back. Welcome to week 16.